All right, today we're diving deep into a complete roadmap for creating a YouTube channel that practically runs itself. And the best part, it won't cost you a single dime. We're going to lay out every free tool and every single step you need to get started.
So let me just ask you something. What if you could have a YouTube channel that churns out content for you, almost like it's on autopilot, without you ever having to open your wallet? That's the dream, right? And that's exactly what we're going to break down today. First things first, let's get on the same page about what YouTube automation really is. It is not some magic push-button solution. It's all about building a system, a smart, repeatable process that lets you create a ton of content with way less effort over time.
Okay, so here's the game plan for this explainer. We'll kick things off with the zero-budget promise, like how is this even possible? Then we'll lay down the strategic foundation. After that, we'll assemble your free toolkit, walk through how to build and optimize a video, and then talk about scaling up and making money. And we'll wrap it all up with a very important reality check.
Zero budget. I know, it sounds a little too good to be true, but the secret sauce here isn't cash. It's the powerful combination of incredible free tools and a really smart strategy. This entire system is fueled by your creativity and your time, not your credit card.
All right, let's dig into what I think is the most crucial part of this whole thing. Seriously, the steps you take before you even think about hitting record are going to make or break your channel. Your strategy is absolutely everything.
Look, your entire foundation really just boils down to these two decisions you see on the slide. First, you've got to choose your niche. That's the what. And then you design your content format. That's the how. If you get these two things right, everything that comes after becomes so much easier. So what kind of niches are just perfect for this automation model?
Well, think about content where you don't have to be the star on camera. Things like motivational quotes, cool AI-generated stories, or even relaxing nature sounds. They all work great because the content itself is the main attraction. But, and this is a big but, look at that last point. You absolutely have to validate your idea. Hop on Google Trends, do a YouTube search, and make sure there's an actual audience out there that's hungry for what you're planning to make.
All right, strategy's locked in. Now for the fun part. Let's build your free creators toolkit. We're about to go through every single tool you need for the entire production line. And you know the best part? Every single one we're going to mention has a free version to get you started. Every single video is going to start with a script. And you know what? Free AI tools are a massive help here. The trick is just picking the right tool for the right job. You can see it on the slide, right? If you're doing creative stories, something like Claude is probably your best bet. But if your channel is all about historical facts or science, Perplexity's focus on research is a total game changer. Now this is where that zero-budget promise really starts to feel real. You can forget about expensive microphones. Free text-to-speech tools have gotten unbelievably good. A tool like ElevenLabs, even on its free plan, can give you a voiceover that sounds incredibly human. It instantly makes your whole channel sound more professional.
And for your visuals, you have so many amazing free options. You can generate totally unique images from scratch with Bing's Image Creator. For video clips, sites like Pexels and Pixabay have thousands of high-quality, copyright-free videos. And for any simple text animations or title cards you need, the free version of Canva is more than powerful enough.
And finally, the editor, the place where you stitch it all together. And listen, you absolutely do not need to buy expensive software. DaVinci Resolve, which is literally used in Hollywood, has a free version that is more powerful than most people will ever need. And if you want something super simple that works on your computer or your phone, CapCut is fantastic and it won't slap a watermark on your video.
Okay, we've got our strategy and we've got our tools. Now let's head over to the assembly line and see how all these free pieces come together to create a finished video that people can actually find.
This is your 4-step assembly line. It's a simple recipe. Step 1, drop in that voiceover. That's the backbone of your entire video. Step 2, layer your visuals on top to match what's being said. Step 3, add some free music from YouTube's own audio library to set the mood. And step 4, and this is crucial, always add subtitles. It's a huge boost for watch time. That's it. It's repeatable and it's efficient.
This right here is such a perfect example of the power of a good title. I mean, making a great video is only half the battle. Space Facts is fine, but it's boring. It's not going to get clicks. But a title like 10 Shocking Facts That Will Change How You See Space, that creates curiosity. It creates emotion. It makes somebody need to find out what those facts are.
A great title is just the beginning, though.
You also have to feed the YouTube algorithm what it wants. That means putting your main keywords right there at the top of your description. Use a free tool like Rapid Tags to brainstorm a bunch of relevant tags. And critically, design an eye-catching thumbnail. It's just as important as the title. But listen, that warning on the slide, take it seriously. Never be misleading. Clickbait is the fastest way to kill trust with your audience. Okay, this is where we shift gears a bit. We're moving beyond just making one video. The real goal here is to build a full-blown content engine that can run consistently week after week with minimal effort.
This is what real automation looks like in practice. It's not about bots. It's about being smart with your time by batching your tasks. So instead of making one video from start to finish, you do all of one task at once. You write all your scripts on Monday, create all your assets on Tuesday, and so on. Trust me, it's so much more efficient this way.
Okay, let's talk about the money. To get paid directly by YouTube through their partner program, you've got to hit 2 big milestones. Here's the first one, 1,000 subscribers.
And here's the second milestone, 4,000 hours of watch time over the last 12 months. Now, I know that number can look like a huge mountain to climb, but that's exactly why building that consistent content engine we just talked about is so important. It makes hitting this target totally achievable.
But here's a little secret. You don't actually have to wait for YouTube's approval to start earning. From your very first video, you can put affiliate links in your description. Or you can offer a free guide to start building an email list. You can start building a real business around your channel long before that ad revenue even kicks in.
Okay, before you run off and start building your channel, we need to have a quick, honest chat, a little reality check. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and there are a few key things you need to remember for long-term success. Please, if you take away only one thing from this entire explainer, let it be this. This might be the most important slide we've looked at. Your first videos will probably feel like they're going nowhere. That is completely normal. YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. The algorithm needs time to figure you out, and your audience needs time to find you. That consistent effort for 3 to 6 months, that's what separates the channels that make it from the ones that just fade away.
So, that's it. That's the whole playbook. The complete zero-budget blueprint. You've got the strategy, you've got a full toolkit of amazing free software, and you've got the workflow. The only thing missing right now is your idea and your commitment. So the only question left is, what will you create?